to try to keep it together in this video, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I got to see Alien Romulus last night. I was one of the only people to see it ahead of the premiere. On Monday, I got to go to a screening that was in 4DX, which we'll talk about that later, but this movie fucking rips. I honestly, I never doubted Fede Alvarez. Like, that man knows his way around an excellent horror franchise. This movie is incredible. And obviously there's not going to be any spoilers in this video. The movie's not even out until next week. But as a huge fan of the original Alien, like the original Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, screenplay by Dan O'Bannon, I am thrilled. Like, I have loved a lot of the Alien sequels. I think that all of them have their own merits. But much like Fede Alvarez's, like, requel, whatever we call it, of Evil Dead, this is a beautiful homage to like the original film while still being entirely its own thing. Like, it's masterful to me the way he's able to create entirely new narratives that fit so seamlessly in the worlds that he's working within. And while this film does feel like a tribute to the original film more so than any of the others, it genuinely stands on its own as a really fun and compelling story that's also scary as fuck, especially if you are seeing it in 4DX, which, on that note, oh my god, when I was a kid, did the Alien ride, which is now like Stitch's Escape or something in Walt Disney World, which makes a lot more sense for Walt Disney World. When I was a kid, it was an alien themed ride, and it was like about the alien escaping, and this reminded me of that. It was genuinely terrifying. There was breathing behind you, the seats move, which as you're floating through space, I'm not gonna get too much into the 4DX of it all, but genuinely, it was awesome. Genuinely, it was a really fun way to see this movie. The entire cast is great, and honestly, their reason for being together, their mission, the narrative, their chemistry between each other is all fantastic, but Kaylee Spenny and David Johnson are fucking excellent in their respective roles. Like, honestly, Kaylee Spenny really gives us what we're looking for in terms of an alien movie with a Ripley-esque hero, while also, again, being entirely her own thing. Like, it's also just beautifully full of homage to the original franchise, and not in a way that feels like overbearing or nostalgia baity or requires the audience to have like a pre-existing knowledge set. It's just like, it really shows to me that Fede Alvarez is a director, a filmmaker that loves films and loves the film franchises that he's working on. It feels very authentic, and it feels very purposeful and beautiful. I love it. Like, as somebody who loves this franchise, it really was awesome. I do think some people are going to nitpick a couple of moments of CGI. I think that there are a few moments where, yeah, the CGI could maybe be a little bit better on some things. Not the alien, I'm talking about other elements. The alien always looks fucking great. But yeah, I mean, I think that if you're going to nitpick, at the end of the day, like, CGI that could be a little bit better is never going to bother me as much as something that isn't integrated well into the story. And it is. The story is done so well. I will also say, like, genuinely, this movie ups the fucking ante. Like, this is not just a rehashing. This movie pushes the lore. It really embraces what made Alien special in terms of, like, body horror, really pushed to the limit, the creepy, freaky elements of what makes this entire franchise scary. It's getting up there. It's pushing, which I fucking love. Like, genuinely, I think you should be excited. I'm always a little bit nervous when I'm one of the only people who's seen a movie, because I'm like, oh, I don't know if other people are going to agree with me, but I think you should be excited.